For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9.
Religious leaders in the United States were shocked at US President Donald Trump's church visit in Washington. Trump visited a church just across the road from the White House. Trump was seen holding a Bible, which has sparked a controversy amongst Christian leaders in the USA. Catholic Archbishop of Washington, Wilton D. Gregory, slammed US President Donald Trump for unrest in the country regarding the ongoing protests and the death of an African-American man, George Floyd, who was killed by a cop. The Archbishop also criticized Trump's visit to a shrine and said that the actions of Trump was baffling and reprehensible. He also said that the president's visit was misused and manipulated. A software engineer working in Facebook publicly resigned over the company's handling of US President Donald Trump's posts with regards to the ongoing protests in the country. The engineer said Facebook is on the wrong side of the story. The British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said China's decision to impose a national security law on Hong Kong will curtail its freedoms and dramatically erode its autonomy. Johnson said the United Kingdom is prepared to change its immigration rules if China imposes a national security law on Hong Kong. Portugal's Foreign Minister Augusto Santos Silva has said anyone in the UK thinking of going to Portugal this summer would be most welcome amid the COVID-19 pandemic. He said tourists will be warned on how full beaches are so that they can avoid crowded spots. Holiday makers would not be subjected to a 14-day quarantine under a deal. The tourism minister said that quarantine was an enemy of tourism. Over 3,000 Indian restaurants will be shutting down in the UK amid the COVID-19 crisis. Of the nearly 9,000 Indian restaurants across the UK, over 3,000 are expected to close, leading to job losses in the tens of thousands in the £4 billion industry. Many have switched to takeaway services, but its financials are nowhere near that of a packed open restaurant. The World Health Organization struggled to get needed information from China during the critical early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, according to recordings of internal meetings that contradict the organization's public praise of Beijing's response to the outbreak. Italian opposition party leaders and hundreds of their supporters defied social distancing norms to pack Rome's central streets in an anti-government protest rally. With more than 230,000 confirmed cases, Italy is one of the countries hardest hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, and the government only recently decided to gradually lift draconian restrictions it had imposed in early March to rein in contagion. Spain reported no new deaths from the COVID-19 for the third day in a row, with cumulative deaths unchanged from Sunday. Diagnosed cases of the disease rose by 137 from Monday to nearly 240,000, the ministry said.